Cool.
So welcome to our third lockdown exercise vlog. Apologies in advance for the video quality because it's ridiculously bright and snowy, so I can't see the screen, so it may be very overexposed or underexposed. But anyway, we're here with Reece and we're going to talk a bit about life and stuff.
Yep.
So, what have you been doing to keep sane during the third lockdown?
I mean, with the way things are, it's mostly just getting on with uni work, and then any spare time, keeping in touch with friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's online at this point, but
oh yeah,
thankfully there's still a lot you can do with that.
Yeah, thank modern technology.
Yeah, I know, right?
So have you been listening to any new bands, old bands, or anything interesting?
I mean, at the moment I've been listening to the new Foo Fighters album.
Same actually.
Which I feel like probably everyone is going to be doing.
Yeah, how have you found it? I'm interested in your
Quite a weird album.
Okay.
Like I like it, but it's very much, it doesn't fit with their usual sort of sound.
You know, I would agree. They've definitely taken a kind of step different, and what I like about it is it's different, but it's not complete bollocks.
Yeah.
Like it works, to me it works quite well. I'm not sure, I think they could have maybe, I don't know, some of the songs do feel a wee bit like filler.
Yeah,
but
it feels like there's a couple of songs where it feels like you could take bits and maybe cut things out.
Yeah, and there's a couple of bits where like the chorus doesn't quite fit what I would like. It's not
a stereotypical Foo Fighters song, right?
Yeah, but I have to admit I was really pleasantly surprised because I think, was it Concrete and Gold, the last album, that was completely terrible.
I think the last two albums I've never really listened to.
I really got into Sonic Highways. Everybody hates it, but I actually found it alright.
I gave it like one run through and was like, nah, nothing stands out here.
Whereas to be honest, what was it? Yeah, it's Concrete and Gold. I literally listened to it twice and went, nah, not for me.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't hit you. Like.
Yeah, so but I have to admit, so I'm very happy. It's not like it's the best Foo Fighters album I've ever heard.
No, but there's a couple of tracks that are interesting, and there's a couple others where like, this is going to stick in your head.
Definitely a return to form, at least.
Yeah.
And Dave, I love that they got the backing vocals in, personally.
The backing vocals are so good.
Because they really help. Because obviously Dave Grohl's, he's an alright singer, but he's not exactly...
He's got energy.
Yeah.
He's a great frontman.
So having that...
And his vocals are good. He's definitely got good vocals. But sometimes you need a bit more filler around it.
Definitely, yeah. So, what are you most excited about for?
Most excited?
Once this lockdown is
I was going to say,
finished.
Hoping lockdown ends soon enough so we can actually do some music stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Being in two bands and not being able to do any music stuff is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no. So. And yeah, the idea of getting back into a rehearsal space right now would be...
Yeah, just getting into a rehearsal space, like not even doing gigs or anything. Understandably, that's going to take a while to go back to normal. But just to be able to do things like songwriting or get together and do practices.
Even just like getting together in a room.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
With anyone else
just
in the band.
Just to see the band.
Well, because it's just... it's chaos at the moment. It's like, I get that we have to stay like this for just now, but it'd be nice if we had, I don't know, the fact there's no kind of end in sight is kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But it's like what I'm talking, I get it, but it's also like...
It's just a difficult time. There's no one to blame. There's no right solutions to anything. It's just you stick with... you need to kind of stick with your guns and just see things through.
Yeah. Okay. So let's head over to the... let's head over to the left here.
Yeah.
And try and go around.
Let's stay out of the way of the sun if we can. Can't imagine this is too good for exposure.
Well, I think there's probably a horrendous lens flare at the moment, but I can't tell because the screen's impossible to see.
I almost guarantee.
Because
I don't think there's
I'm pointing the camera straight at the sun right now, so
yeah.
Hopefully we're fine. It doesn't look too bad. I think you're going to be a silhouette for most of this video, but
it's fine.
It's dramatic. That's what we're going for.
A little bit of a backdrop to it.
Yeah. So, it doesn't have to be from our shows, it can be from any shows you've played. What is your favourite venue?
Ooh, favourite venues? I mean, damn, that's hard.
Yeah, it can be a few if you have them different for different reasons.
Oh yeah, different reasons. I think like Bannerman's has always been good to us.
Yeah.
And it's always fun to play there.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
I think Opium's my favourite just for the setup.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sound is always on point there, and just the stage itself is a lot of fun to be on.
Well, yeah, so it's nice and wide, so we can actually fit on it.
Yeah.
Which
is often a struggle for us.
Yeah. And as well, Dino's just a really sound guy. Even
oh,
well, that
absolutely.
was a terrible pun, but I wasn't meant to be a pun. But yeah, the sound guy Dino is just, he's really good, and it makes life a lot easier. But yeah. So, and we're back. I almost died in deep snow, so.
Yeah.
So, what is your favourite song to play live, Reece?
I mean, probably Breathe, I would have to say.
Yeah.
Because the structure of the song means that there's just so many different parts to it. And
Yeah.
so many, like, there's some great harmonies, bits of solos for us.
Yeah.
There's just, I don't know.
It's just a bit, it's quite adventurous, which I like.
Yeah. Like, it's different.
Which is, yeah, no, it was the first time I tried to write a song that was through composed.
Yeah.
With no, it kind of has repeating themes, but there is no like directly repeating section.
Stereotypical song structure.
Yeah, so it was a fun one to write, and it's what he does. It'd be cool to bring back, but it's tough to play live because it has got so many parts.
Yeah, it's got some, you know, instrument switchovers as well and things like that. So.
But it is a great track.
Yeah.
So, what is your favourite track from ours that maybe isn't to play live? Like one you like listening to?
Ooh. I mean, I think we've done a really good job with Fade Away, honestly.
Yeah, no,
it's not my favourite to play because so much of that song is the same riff for me.
Yeah, you kind of drew the short straw on that one.
Yeah, but even with that, it's a really good song, I think.
Yes.
I think because it's not like the other, like some of the other stuff which we have a bit more of a proggy vibe to.
Yeah, that
one's a bit more standard.
It was just a kind of straight up happy. It was just a good. It was many songs we wrote that was just like it's fun.
Yeah, it's just a good time.
Yeah, it was the whole point of writing it was just for it to be fun to listen to. There was no kind of ulterior motive or anything. Yeah. Also, apologies to anybody watching this. I literally can't see the screen of the camera right now, so I do not know if Reece is in frame.
Yeah, it's alright, we can barely see anything. We've got the sun right in front of us now.
Okay, so, where are we now? Okay, so what are you working on musically, if anything, at the moment?
I mean, at the moment, not very much. Kind of just occasional practice just to keep in the spirit of things.
Yeah.
Sort of learning and running through whatever songs I hear.
Okay.
The way I tend to do things, I play a lot of games and watch a lot of animated TV shows and whatever, so sometimes a track just stands out and I'm like, I'll spare 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll just pull up the track and learn bits of it.
Yeah, no, it's one of the fun things I find quite freeing about knowing, like having the ability to learn things by ear.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to go like, oh, somebody written out what this is. You can just go, I'll just give it a listen.
Yeah, I'll just give it a shot.
I'll get it eventually.
Yeah, or I'll get something close enough that I can sort of just improvise with and go with it.
The whole Queen series. Okay, so what are you working on outside of music at the moment?
Again, outside of music, not too much at the moment, considering we can't really go anywhere.
You're also pretty rammed with uni at the moment because we were both in our final semester.
Yeah,
so
both in our final semester.
Literally,
kind of just trying to finish everything off.
Yeah,
lots of writing at the moment with honours project stuff as well.
Yeah, same. I realise I've done quite a lot of work and I haven't over the last 2 months. I haven't really written up, so I'm like, crap, because you kind of need to write that up. So I've been like spamming.
No, I've had the same thing. But I mean, other than that, again, really just bits of music. Otherwise, just taking time to relax.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have a recharge because
I
guess that's what they're saying. That this is the great recharge for introverts.
Yeah, pretty much.
You got no socialization. Yeah. Okay, so what made you pick up an instrument?
Ooh. I mean, the main thing for that, for me at least, was just music classes at school.
Yeah. When did you start learning guitar then?
So I can't remember exactly, but we would have had music lessons in high school, probably first 2 years or something was high school.
Okay,
and during that, at some point, you sort of rotate through all the instruments.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, I was best at drums to begin with.
Were you? Oh.
Yeah. Hilarious now that I can't do a single thing on drums, but
did your parents just go, you're not getting a drum kit?
That's definitely in the card somewhere, isn't it? Just be like, nah, that's not happening. But no, I think it was just something about playing guitar. I think having control over the melody.
Yeah.
And having more, I feel like there's more freedom. There's just more opportunities for things.
Okay. So yeah, you were saying you kind of like being able to play the melody, basically.
Yeah, I like being able to improvise and play with things.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, we're both kind of cut from the same cloth of improvisation, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot of the same sort of rounds in music as well. Same music instructor, same sort of, we both come from the same sort of vein of
we've both done classical,
classic rock,
and then
we've done classical
both
guitar.
done classical guitar and proceeded to completely forget it.
Yeah, put it in a box somewhere and it's
yeah. I've got my grade 8,
somewhere.
got my grade 8 certificate, and I don't think I've played classical guitar since the exam.
Yeah, literally same here.
So yeah, although it looks good in the CV.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's really nice just to put in, like.
Yes, I've got grade 8 classical guitar, and they're like, somebody's like, play something classical. You're like,
how about no? Not now.
Here's Classical by Tenacious D.
Oh wow.
So, who inspired you the most, either musically or outside of music? I don't really mind. Everybody else has answered musically, so you can talk about musical inspiration. I really don't mind.
Oh, it's such a tough question because I feel like I'm unusual in that I don't have any sort of one inspiration for anything.
Well, you can list a couple. There's no rules.
I mean, an obvious one for me, like, I'm a huge Slash fan, right?
Yeah, I mean, me and you.
You hear that in how both of us play.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that seeps in there.
Yeah, it's like trying to listen to two guys pretend to be Slash.
Yeah.
Space Deal.
But I think the good thing for us is we also have, other than Slash, we have different inspirations for stuff.
Yeah, because I
like to pull bits from guys like Paul Gilbert and you know, sort of take inspiration from things like Rush. And like I said,
I think we're both
listen to a lot of sort of like Japanese rock music as well, which uses completely different song structure for things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're both quite heavily influenced by Alex Lifeson as well.
Yeah.
I like, he's got a really chaotic, he's got such a unique playing style as well. Like, you just know
energy, like. Yeah,
it's something weird. It's like, because sometimes you listen to it, you're like, oh, it's a bit Jimmy Page-esque sloppy, but it's not. It's got its own.
Yeah, it's got its own feel to it.
Yeah. Whereas I absolutely love Jimmy Page, but geez, live. Some of the Led Zeppelin recording, it's like, dude, he's an incredible guitarist, but I think he just kind of lets go like a little bit too much when he's jamming, and like some of the things he does, you're like, ah.
Yeah, it's one of those things I always wonder, as like a musician, do we hear that a lot more than what other people would?
Well, that's the thing,
go with the vibe on it and don't.
Well, because I think it's like the energy in some of these mental solos is amazing, but you're listening to what he's actually playing, you're like,
is that in tune? Maybe not, but
yeah,
you get away with it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, might not be in key, but it sounds cool, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, to be honest, that is us. You've answered all my questions very well, and well, that is the end of the episode. We apologise that you've stayed in the same park 4 times, but the snow is very heavy, and so we can't actually walk far enough apart on a pavement. So anyway, we'll see you next week with Murray's interview in a hopefully less snowy area.
One could hope.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Toodles.
Right.